what exactly did the US achieve after spending nearly 20 years and about $100 billion in Afghanistan? It's not $100 billion, it's more than $2 trillion that the Americans spent in Afghanistan. So the question you're asking is, why did the Americans occupy Afghanistan for 2 decades? Well, as we discussed a little while ago, the original aim of the occupation was to destroy was to capture Osama bin Laden and to punish the people responsible for the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Now they were not able to capture Osama bin Laden. We know that he moved to Pakistan. The Pakistanis orchestrated and engineered that relocation of the guy into Pakistan in Abbottabad. So the initial objective was to bring Osama bin Laden and his associates to justice. It was to punish the Taliban and to bring democracy and freedom and human rights to Afghanistan, and a democratic government, and equal rights for women and minorities and all that. Yeah. So they were able to do that for 20 years. They spent more than $2 trillion there. Many, many, many thousands of American soldiers. I don't know the exact number, but a lot of American soldiers died there, and a lot of equipment was transferred to the Afghan army. They were trained. So, what did the US achieve? Well, the objectives of the US changed. America's geopolitical objectives changed. Initially, they wanted to punish Osama bin Laden and the Taliban, and they also were very much anti India when this entire operation started. In the early 2000s, the Americans were very much anti-India and pro-Pakistan. By the time the Americans left, they did not care about Pakistan. They needed India as of today, they need India as a counterweight to China. So the entire geopolitical equations have changed. So they achieved their initial objective of defeating the Taliban, and eventually they were able to kill Osama bin Laden. So that was the objective they wanted to achieve. The secondary objective was to democratize Afghanistan and have a Western style government. They achieved that also to some extent for some time. But as the geopolitical scenario changed and they found that they no longer have any use for Pakistan or Afghanistan, they have left the place. So they have achieved that objective also. So geopolitical objectives are not set in stone, they change with time. And as things changed, they changed their objectives as well. So now they have left the country because it suits them, and it serves their interests to leave the country. So that's what they did in Afghanistan.